Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. What a fantastic day it is. Why is it such a fantastic day, Scott? The New World has released new information on crafting for us to look at. The New World, made by Amazon, you know the one. It released some new information recently on the crafting system for us to look at. That's fantastic! How cool is that? Some info was dropped recently that laid out more details on how we will be able to craft items and progress in Eternum. Personally, I'm excited to read more about these crafting items and what New World really has to offer to us. There's going to be 7 different trade skills, and here are said trade skills. Weaponsmithing, obviously, that's going to be crafting weapons of sorts. Armoring, it seems pretty straightforward, it's going to be making armor. Engineering. Now this might mean a couple of different things. It makes me wonder if it'll be some kind of engineering like they have in World of Warcraft, where you craft like guns and explosives perhaps, or maybe you just make siege weapons for the sieges that are going to be happening in the New World. It really makes me wonder what engineering is going to be, just like ballistas and trebuchets and stuff like that. But it does sound very neat. Jewel crafting. Now this seems pretty straightforward as well. I'm fairly certain you're going to be crafting gems that go inside the gear, because there's gem slots in gear in Eternum. So I'm assuming jewel crafting is going to be making gems for you to put in your gear, as well as making, like, say, necklaces and rings, trinkets. Arcana. Now this is an interesting one, because I've never heard this phrasing before. Now, from my other reading of the article and past articles, this is what I can assume is akin to alchemy. You craft tinctures, which is essentially a potion. I probably butchered that, but that's what they call them in the game, and they're essentially just potions. Then you got cooking. That's very straightforward. You're going to be cooking food for yourself or your friends, your allies, or just sell them, whatever. Furnishing. This will be making furniture, of course. We do get housing, so you can furnish your own home in Eternum. I'm excited to find out more about furnishing my own home in Eternum. I did also read you'll be able to craft trophies to place those in your house. How cool is that? From the outside looking in, all the trade skills seem pretty straightforward in what they'll produce and craft. Arcana was the only one that kind of stood out to me as being very different from what I've seen in the past from other games. What I mentioned before, previously, it's pretty much alchemy, and you're going to produce potions and perhaps elixirs and stuff to boost up your stats of yourself or your allies in combat, that kind of thing. Crafting gear also seems like it has a chance of increasing its gear score. The chance is increased depending on your crafting level. It seems the higher your crafting level, the better chances you have of getting a higher gear score craft. The gear score ranges looks like it goes up in increments of 10 with higher skill levels. On top of having gear score procs, we'll also be able to craft items with gem slots and perks. Both of these will have a random chance to proc on your gear, which seems to me like it'll be somewhat rare. Aw, fiddlesticks, Scott. I wanted to get the best crafted gear on the first try. Well, hold on there, champ. They did say we can increase your chances of getting an item with a gem slot by increasing the amount of primary resource used to craft. For instance, if you want a steel sword to have a higher chance of resulting in a gem slot, you would have to use more steel when you craft it. With that said, this will still only increase the percentage. It will not be 100% guaranteed. This is a good idea. It will help people striving for the best possible gear to keep on crafting and crafting and crafting to get the best possible results, which will result in feeding the economy even more with crafted gear. The level of perk an item has a chance to craft is determined by Azoth. You can choose to use Azoth while crafting to enhance your chances of getting an item with additional perks on it. I can assume Azoth will be another material we'll collect from around the world, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen a whole lot of information on Azoth specifically. You can also choose to add special modifiers to your craft. Crafting modifiers enable you to apply specific types of perks to an item. Say you mine a rock, you have a chance to get a rare material from said rock. That will in turn help you increase your chances of getting a specific perk on a specific craft. I'm really loving finding out more about all these crafting details. It seems like we'll have a lot more challenges in store for us to craft the most amazing gear possible, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, furnishing will also be in the game. I'm excited for that, mainly because I'll be able to have my own house and decorate it how I would like it, and put trophies of all my badass achievements all over the wall. The furnishing skill is still going to be a bit different than the rest of the other skills from what I read. They removed a lot of the barriers that the other trade skills have to make it more accessible at earlier levels. I believe what they meant by this is the basic crafting recipes are going to be less resources heavy, so you'll be able to craft a chair relatively quickly. I would hate to have to farm for hundreds of hours just to get a basic chair, so you won't have too much trouble furnishing your first house. If you want to get that max tier table, you're definitely going to have to earn it. With all that being said, I'm impressed with the crafting system so far. They were able to put things in the crafting system to keep you crafting more and more for a small chance at a gem slot or a sweet perk. I know this is RNG crafting, but no one knows how bad the percentage is on the RNG quite yet. I can't gripe about it until I find out the hard data or the hard way. I have played some games before where I needed to craft hundreds of longswords, just hoping, for the love of God, one would proc to a specific rarity so I can progress even further. Really, as long as the RNG is not painfully low percentage based on getting the most desired perks and gem slots possible, I'll be happy to put my time and effort into this game as well as this crafting system as long as it's rewarding. I look forward to crafting some awesome gear in this game. I hope you all join me in Eternum on release. Also, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and subscribe. For more New World information and variety content, hit that notification bell as well. Until next time, thanks for watching, and peace out.